Hey. Hey, big dwarf star. Come on in. Come on in. Hey, Sonya. Y'all ain't doing that, so come on in. Y'all see I'm up here waist training. I've been eating. Appalachian, come in. Been eating today. Whew. Come on in. Welcome. You see I'm waist training. I ain't got much booty. Y'all be thinking the same thing, ain't much. I ain't got much booty thing. I've been eating. Come on in. Let's see my little outfit for today. It's not a stretch piece. And I'll be like, we do all those 360 on my body. I gotta be a little lady. Come on in. So that's my little AI song that I created today. I was worried to keep playing it because my son actually makes real music. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars to have him taught how to play the piano and the drums. Thousands and thousands. So he hates when he hear AI music. I'm like, look, all my money went towards you. Thank you, Big Dwarf. Okay, Appalachian, how long do you wear the train? Only make it an hour. Oh my God. So let's see. I actually am not one of those all day wearers. So if I know I'm going out at nighttime, first off, I watch what I eat because I have IBS and I'm lactose intolerant. So if I'm going out at night and I need to make sure, I'm snatched and I'm cute, I probably won't even eat all day. And then I'll put the trainer on a couple of hours before I go out and then I'm good to go. Today I put it on because I was supposed to be getting back on track with eating healthy. I want to lose, I think, like 10 more pounds, between 10 to 20 more pounds. And everybody was like, stop it, stop it. But I told myself I didn't feel like cooking, so I was going to go out and get my son something to eat. And I ended up picking up some fried fish, and I really don't eat fried food. And so I was like, let me put my train on just in case, I come live. I'll be looking too. All right, so I don't be knowing exactly everybody. Hey, Gregory. Amen, Appalachian. Stay on the case because these content creators hiding who they really are. All right, so y'all know I did not start my channel in the street sector. I started my channel just coming live because, to be honest, y'all, I think I was going through a depression. To be honest, I was going through a depression, and I started on TikTok. And I just got tired because, I'm a pretty lady. I know this, okay? But they was just completely sexualizing me and like always in my inbox. I was like, let me come over to Facebook. Let me come over to YouTube and do my story times over here. That's the purpose of my channel, was actually story times, but I didn't have any followers. And then one day, oh my God, I saw ASI and I decided to make a commentary on it because it bothered me. And voila. Hey, hands down. I got you guys. All right. So some people in here is from the whole street sector, and the other people here is just from me telling my story times. Did anybody see who's in here catch up on my story time about the last straw in my divorce? Anybody saw that story time? And got to the end. I was surprised quite a few of you guys actually watched that. It was 20 minutes long. And y'all, you know, y'all did what I asked y'all to do if y'all watched the end. I appreciate that. You did. Oh, thank you, Appalachian. I appreciate that. See, and I really didn't even know if I wanted to do it because, well, my son don't really be on my page. I think he knows about my page, but he don't be on my page. And I don't really want to say nothing negative really about his father. I mean, his father is not present, so he already got his own views. We ain't want to, you know, hopefully he don't come across it. You need more. Well, the point was that I wanted to get my followers up, so then I would do more story times because I don't want to just do a story time and then no one's watching. You know what I'm saying? Then I have to come back and do it over. So that was just a little taste. Thank you, thank you. So this is not one of my little stretch pieces that I might get this. Y'all have no idea. I have 2 closets full of clothes. I might give this to the girls off of Glenwood. They'll probably just cut it up, you know, cut it shorter and walk the stroll. And that's what they'll probably do. I'll probably get this up too because I got to get rid of clothes. Thank you. And one thing I like to tell, you know, especially take care of your skin. I put a little, I'll come tell y'all what I got done. So I don't know if y'all could kind of like, from the pictures I've had in the past to what I look like today. So, only got a little makeup under my eyes. And okay, I only got a little makeup on under my eyes, but I want y'all to pay attention to my pictures I post. Let me show y'all. I'll pull it up on my phone. What's my picture? Okay, so y'all, that's in my post. This is after, you know, washing my hair or whatever. Y'all see my face? You see my face now? These are days apart. So for the people who are all into beauty like I am, and like they age gracefully a different type of way. So this is PRF. Just in case people know. You see my face is fuller? You see my face fuller? So I actually like my cheekbones, but you see my face fuller, under my eyes fuller. So this is PRF. So what it is not, it's filler, but it's not filler. So they take your own blood plasma, and they spin it real quick, and then I think they like heat it up, and then they inject it into your face. I had it in my smile line, so my cheeks are full, and they inject it under your eyes. And so within, I had this done once, and I went to a white spot, and they was running a sale, and I got just my under my eyes done for like $600 up there off the near the board, what is it called, the boardwalk? Y'all know I'm in Glenwood, Atlanta, whatever, Decatur. But the thing is, it only lasted. So what it's supposed to do, it's supposed to produce collagen for you. So I look like this today. I will not look like this in a week. I will go back to pretty much looking like this, but I'll go back looking like this. Now, if I pay for like filler, you know, it's not the same as Botox, but it's similar to Botox. But if I pay for filler, I would stay looking like this for like 12 to 18 months, full like this, not like this. But I really do like my cheekbones on this. Robot Mods in chat. Hey, in the tear ducts too. So they put it, if I go closely, see, I try to cover up a bruise, because usually when I got it done the first time by the white people, they didn't bruise me, but she bruised me. But under my eyes, because my eyes were starting to hollow out. This is after the first time I did it. So they say you're supposed to do it, and then you wait between like 6 to 8 weeks, and you do it again. So initially when I just did under my eyes, it lasted literally like the swollenness, like 4 days. but it's supposed to like produce collagen, and then all of a sudden, like then your skin's supposed to like over months time supposed to fill out, and then you're supposed to get it done 6 weeks later. So this is like 6 weeks later, but I went to a black spot and they filled all this, and more than likely after a week I won't look like this again. But it did slightly help, but it takes weeks, like weeks, to start filling out. It did help with my under eyes because I was dark, getting dark under here. But I won't look like this more than likely within a week's time. I'll go back to looking like this, and then the collagen is going to start producing. So I want to see if it really works, because I want to do this. Hopefully this works and makes me feel like look more youthful over time. If this don't work this time and it don't like produce collagen fast enough like I like it, because I started getting smile lines, I'll just go buy some filler. I'll just give in and go get the artificial shit. But the filler, it can migrate in your face. That's the only thing I'm scared of. This won't migrate because it's your own plasma. Handsome, game, Jissy. But that's just some of the beauty stuff I do. So I went to a black spot that bruised me. Under my eye and my smile lines, I had to pay $750. If I would have went back to the white people, I would have paid, I think, to get all this done, $1,200. Do you use derma rollers too? No, I do not use derma rollers. No. I've before I decided, let me see if PRF, because it's natural work, I started doing the whole taping of the face stuff. Because literally, it's like 1 year. Within 1 year's time, I was like, oh my God, I'm getting smile lines. It just kind of like hit. I was like, oh, I'm blessed. Hope you well. Yes, I'm terrific. So that's just certain beauty stuff I do. So the one thing I do suggest people to do is like take care of your face, because other than under my eyes, and the only reason I got makeup under my eyes is because cover my bruise. Y'all see my face swollen, cover my bruises until the swellings go down. And so you can go out into, you know, the streets bareface. You ain't gotta take all that time putting makeup on. All I do is a little mascara, a little lip gloss, and you know, don't do much. So take care of your skincare, ladies, and take care of your hair. Somebody replied to my story. Yes, I told you I hit a midlife crisis, and then like I told y'all last time, like the bottom of my tooth I got a crooked tooth right here, and I've had it for like since I was younger. I had a tooth grow behind. And I never got braces, but it never bothered me at all. And all of a sudden, I hit my little midlife crisis. So now next week, I'm getting Invisalign. Y'all see, I changed my hair. I was really going through something. Amy, I'm loving the hair Rox Box. I can't express it enough. Thank you. And oh my God, so this is kind of like frizzy something. And so I kind of like it this way because I have very fine hair, thanks to my grandmother. So I like it when it's kind of like frizzy because it looks fuller than what it is. Thank y'all. So any of y'all watch my little video to Vibes Queen? I just knew I did not like that girl. Ugh. I already said her voice. I can't stand her voice. But to see what she did, it looks thick. Oh, my hair is very thin. It's very fine. You see that? It's very fine. But the frizziness makes it look. It's very fine. Before I went locked, I was just like, so I wasn't, it was very long. My hair grows fast. It was long, but it was too fine. I didn't really care for it like that. I didn't care for it. Thank you. I did love it when you mentioned the voice. I busted out laughing because that was my thing too. Oh my goodness. And it is not because she's, Jamaican? Like, literally, most of my boyfriends were half Jamaican. I never had a full Jamaican. I don't think I ever want to, because I've only ever, like, physically fought and the man fought back, one man in my life. And he, like, really fought back. And it was a Jamaican. Oh, my God, that's a story time I could tell y'all. Oh, my God. Maybe I'll wait and tell y'all. If y'all want to hear that story time, me finding a grown-ass man. Thank you. Maybe that's the next story time. I'll tell about me finding a grown-ass man. And I'll just let y'all know this. It was, oh my God, her voice is horrible. I cannot take it. And whoever, I know she has that golden girl or whatever over there. I don't know who else she has. But I listened to Golden on Troy's, and she just kept going on and on. I was like, that bitch won't catch a breath. Like, she was like, it was so bad. I felt my blood pressure going up, and I had very low blood pressure. And she was kind of triggering me like my husband, because she just kept going on and on. And it's so funny because a lot of times people think that's a women. Of course, Golden, of course, she's one. But there are men that will go on and talk you to death. And I'm just like... And she was triggering me like my blood pressure was going up. I literally had to click off because of how she was talking. She's so tough. They both seem kind of quite sensitive to me. Oh my God. And the crazy thing is, I think those two women are married. Can you imagine their freaking husbands? Oh my God. So y'all know back in the day how, I don't know how it goes now, but back in the day you would have like men that literally would grow old, sitting in a recliner, like miserable as fuck, would not say nothing, just growing old. You know, probably with a beard. That's how I picture their husbands. There is no way. Oh, they not married? I thought y'all was saying, I heard on the streets that allegedly Vibes Queen was married and she was cheating. Hey, Tara. I said Tara. Y'all be getting me with them T-A-R-A. They not married. I see why, but hell, I'm not married any longer. They not married. They would talk a nigga to death. My God. That Negro will go out for milk and never come home. Wow. And then, okay, so this is my thing. So I saw one commentator, the one who makes the AI ones. What is his name? Like All Rights or something. Hey, Yasha cousin. The one who makes like the AI commentary. What is his name? Oh, I forgot his name because I wanted to shout him out because I like his little story times. Troy put us on. Vibes married to Russell allegedly. Hey, don't be surprised. Really? Oh my God. Oh God. Let me not play her. Oh God. I forgot that man's name who does the AI stuff. But him and Vibes Queen just got into it. He popped up on her show. Whatever. Him. So he did commentary and he made her into a fat black, just eat like fat back, just greedy. You know, there's one thing to be just fat as hell, and there's another thing that every time somebody see you just want to eat, be eating. He made it into one of them gluttonous, fat, dark-skinned heifers, and her avatar is a light-skinned girl. Anybody know how she really look? Good evening, Manifest. Anybody know how Vibes Queen really look? I would be so upset if she is having a light-skinned avatar and she's dark-skinned. That is some low self-esteem shit. For real. Now I was on what is it? What's that girl name? Psychology Eats. Troy put me on the Psychology Eats. I was on her page last night and she was talking about how she looked like some rusty dusty wig, whatever. And she looks nothing like her avatar, but anybody know how that girl look? Hello, Big Slim. Is it Slim? Hello. She better not be walking around here. And to me, she don't. Her avatar look like 20s. To me, she don't sound like she's a young girl at all. She sounds of age, a little woman of age. She got one of them. I hate what choice, like mammy voices. Her avatar don't look like how she sound though. I just can't stand her. Ooh. Russell, Russell, that's fuck. She light skinned but looks nothing like the avatar. Oh, so she is light skinned. Okay. Scooby Dooby Doo. Is that her name? So is Russell her man's name? Or is Russell like another commentator and I just don't know who Russell is? Sadly, Sunny showed her before Vibes looks like a lighter skinned Psychology Eats a tad bit better. So I am not, coming for nobody else. I actually like Psychology Eats for the little bit I've seen of her recently, but she ain't playing, okay? She is not playing. Now, you would not want her to be one of the damn detectives. Your ass would have been locked up. Hey, everybody, hope y'all doing good today. And she is not playing Psychology Eats. But that's funny. I just don't want like I don't mind talking about it, coming live and talking about it, but I don't want to get like I'm the Rox Box Live. My thing is I don't want to get boxed in. So I would like to talk about any and everything. You guys throw a topic out there, and I'm willing to talk about it. Russell, the Sharika's husband. We using real names. Sharika's husband. Okay. Oh wow. Well, I am single. Hey, Rapper One. Y'all need to check out that AI song that Rapper One created for me and for his channel. If y'all have not checked it out, I was so surprised when I saw it because I did not remember that I placed that photo on my wall. And so when I saw the picture of your video, I was like, how in the hell did he get that picture? But okay, I placed it on my wall. Let me see. So I put it in my post. So that was a photo, a modeling photo I did with a world-renowned photographer. That was actually for my 30th birthday back in the day. Thank you. Are you? I done messed up your name. So y'all need to check out that song. Only check it out because it's me on it. Who cares that Rapper One created it? That Negro. Okay. Think about this. A man is trying to pursue you and like you, but the thing he goes for before you is a dirty foot whore. How am I supposed to feel special? Oh my God, how am I supposed to feel special when you going for a dirty foot couple? Oh, VQ is not like, oh, she is not light skinned. Hey, Cookie, she's not light skinned. That is, I don't like that. Rapper One, did you not? I mean, am I mistaken? Did you not go for Feisty and her wife? Did you not send a bus ticket for them to come visit you in, what was it, Virginia or South Carolina? Did you not? You know what? Like, all right, everybody who knows Rapper One, did he not send for the stud and Feisty? Did I not hear the story about the blood on the bathroom? I'm about to say blood on the dance floor like Michael Jackson. Blood on the bathroom floor on Troy's. I would find a pick up her and send it to. Okay, so Vibes Queen is light skin. I mean dark skin. If that's not some low self-esteem stuff, she needs. And I understand it's an avatar, but how you gonna come on here with a light skinned woman knowing you dark skin? Like it's like being colorist. It's still colorist to me. They both were there with. Thank you, Destiny. Thank you. Vicky bought your complexion. Vibes Queen bought your complexion. Okay, she's about my complexion. Okay, they both were there with him. Exactly. And he did. Thank you. So how is a man gonna pursue me? And I'm not trying to act like I'm all that in bag of chips, but I'm confident. And then he done first went out for dirty foot Feisty and the stud. It's like, y'all want to check our cat facts? Negro, it matters to me what you used to going to. I ain't gonna be your first bad bitch. Oh, she is not my complexion. I refuse to be your first bad bitch. Stop, because you ain't gonna mistreat me. Okay, I'm lighter than her. You talking about my Lord. I don't know what you see. Okay, so I have a rule. Hey. Right, so okay, so I have a rule when it comes to dating. And I created this rule within the last 3-4 years. Okay. Because I have dealt with this. And I guess it's gonna go to unattractive people as well. All right, so if a man is trying to pursue me and I find out, I used to be when I was younger, I am terrific. And I find out that the women he has been with prior to me is majority dark-skinned women, I'm not going to get with them because that is your type. So that's my rule. If your type If your history is different from me, if you used to being with petite, short, dark-skinned women, do not pursue me because you just trying me out. You need to go get with what you used to, what you like. Cookie Hot D and her husband info been out here for years. It was posted along with pics. Where I've been on and off here. So that's my rule when it comes to dating. Do not pursue me if I don't look anything near your type. Okay? Because you just trying to try it out. Because I've been with men like that. Like literally get with them and I knew going in that they type was like dark-skinned women, very petite women. And what you think while I'm with him, he looking at? And possibly cheating on me with. Some people like colors though, Rox. All colors. I need to see it in the history. I need to see I need to see a spread of all colors, all sizes for me to get. Thank you. You like my voice for me to get with you. I'm telling you, find out that a man ain't never been with nobody like you. All of us. Okay, let me tell you something. If a man history is ugly heifers, and now he get with you, and you know you're attractive, girl, you better leave once you find out. He gonna run you up and through there. He gonna wear you down, wear you out. I believe that when folks are meeting online, they should immediately have no issue with Zoom conversation. Oh, absolutely. I prefer that than somebody telling me send me some pictures. No, I'm send you no goddamn pictures. I'm gonna see some pictures of my bills. My kid's father, light, but my fiance black as fuck. Men have a type. But the thing is, that's the thing. Men have a type for sure. See, us women, we don't even have to like you. We may like you like a 6. But you can grow on us. You start taking care of us and want to do for us and want to pay some bills and make our life easier. You become more attractive to us. Men ain't like that, okay? Men are not like that. They get with you, you not they type, they treat you like shit. Then they go get with, if ugly heifers they type, they'll go get with the next ugly heifer and treat her like a queen. Let them go be with what they used to. Men even have a personality type. Some men love being cussed the fuck out. And then they get with you and you not toxic. You don't went to counseling. They not used to that, so they gonna run you up and through there, try to make you crazy, but you need to be cussing their asses out like they used to. Cuss their ass out like their mama cussed them out, because that's the type of women they're attracted to. Cuss their ass out from the door. I have been with men who are used to toxic ass women, but they want to be with me because they say I'm so peaceful, but they don't like men. A lot of men don't like peace. They want to be cussed the fuck out and told what to do. They do. For real, send you 30,000. I'm send you. That's what you need to tell them for real. Tell them up front that you need something. Say I wouldn't go as much as 30,000, but you need to at least test them for a couple of hundreds. Pictures are expensive. I'm dark skinned and was with my kid's father 25 years, and he got a baby by a red bone. But what's his history? What's his history? Dark skinned women, because they'll knock up somebody that ain't they type and they go back to their type, but they usually always go back to their type. I bet you do like to get cussed out a little bit. Most of these men like to get cussed out a little bit. So I had this love-hate relationship when it comes to Libra men. And Libra men are the men who they would chase me for years. Oh my God, be on my heels. But in my past, I was very toxic, okay? I would cuss a mother from the door. And they would just chase. And for years, they just would not leave me alone. So then I get with this more recent Libra, and I'm like, okay, I'm more healed now. And I am not going to be toxic, because I want to see if it really work out, because I really do like Libras. I want to see if this one work out, and this ain't unhealthy. And maybe they'll pursue me coming from a healthy place and not. Do y'all know I was healthy to this? Knowing, but the thing is, I knew he came from a relationship where she talked to him like shit, okay? And he loved her down. But I said, I'm gonna be different. That's the only Libra ain't never chased me. Had I cussed his ass out, he would have been on my heels. No, before me was light skin. A couple of them he had brown skins. And you the baby mama, you ain't the wife. So y'all no longer together. I think you might be proving my point. Hey, I'm like, oh, you been here. You like a candy bar. Thank you, baby. Hey, what's that? Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. All Say Podcast. Yeah, he is the one. All Say Podcast. He's the YouTuber that do the AI video. So he made the video of damn Vibes Queen, and he made her dark skin and fat and real gluttonous. Nothing like her thing. So that's why I asked y'all, do y'all know her color? Because he made a dark skin and I made a light skin like an avatar. But then when I found out that she really looked nothing like her avatar, I made her fat and light skin, a fat light skin heifer. So y'all check out his page. You was with him for 25 years. Okay. I just watched the video. Yeah, that was good. When she was like, what was it? Like KFC, chicken, just all types of shit. I just can't. Everybody have triggers. And I guess, a lot come from childhood. And one of mine is children. So she bothers me to know that she hid the video knowing she could help. And I hate when it's women. It's like, how weak can you be? And this ain't even your man. It ain't like you protecting your man. You protecting Marcus. And allegedly, you wanted him back in the day. And he didn't want nothing to do with you once he found out you was a fat bitch. Excuse my language. He didn't want you once he found out she was a fat heifer. And you protecting him. See, that's when I made that video the other day. That some women would do anything for some attention from a man. He ain't got to be doing nothing for you. He ain't paying out a bill. Just some attention. Just a, hey, how you doing? Just a come join you live. How desperate. Oh, she is a big Amazon. Love your humor. I'll say, yeah, love his humor. Anything for some attention. That's why I say, don't trust no insecure. And the thing is that you ain't got to be fat, okay? Because I done been all sizes. I done been skinnier than this, fatter than this. I done been in all. You ain't got to be fat to be insecure. You could be thin as fuck and be insecure as hell. Don't trust no insecure woman. And if y'all saw my post, I recently dropped my niece off at college. She, went to college for the first time, my little baby. I'm so proud of her. And I had to send her, some messages, just telling her to pay attention to her intuition. And don't trust no male-centered woman. That's another thing. Don't trust no male-centered woman. And Vibes Queen is that. As what's his name said, she's a mammy. You can't trust them. Because they're going to always side with a man, whether he's right or wrong. You can't trust them. Now, I told y'all, for those of you who's on my live a couple months ago, I shared with y'all a story of how I had a homegirl. Now, most of my homegirls, I've known them since like elementary, then some college. So the last few bit has basically been right outside of college. And so that was years ago. So my ex-boyfriend decided he wanted to introduce me to his woman group friend. His group of women friends, whatever. He just one of them guys who got a lot of women friends, but ain't fucked them, no. He would tell me, trust me, if he did. So he introduced me to his friend group. And me and this girl, we slowly, she was younger than me. So I was like, let me take her kind of under my wing, what have you. I'm too ghetto. I'm also a little ghetto. I'm also hood, but she ghetto as hell. And she was young, and I was just like, let me help kind of refine her. And she was just, at the time, she was like 29, 30, whatever. So I was helping refine her, whatever, so she could hang around, my other friends. So we can go out and, we tend to do business amongst each other and everything, what have you. She had a little picnic business, whatever. And so we became close, whatever. And this happened this New Year's. It just passed. So whoever remember this story. So she happened to have HIV. But since I've known her, we've been talking, I tell you no lie, she has always told me that she tells men about her condition. What have you? Should I say condition? Yeah, her condition. She always tells men. In fact, we have been out in the clubs. Men have approached, tried to go there with her, and I've seen her personally tell men in their face she has it. And I've seen men still take her number, take her out, all this, knowing that she got the package, okay? I've seen it in my face. I did not believe it. Because mentally, for me, mentally, I still have like the 90s. And even though I've been in medicine, worked, went to school, I know that you're not going to cough and pass on the hives. Okay, I know this. Okay, but I still kind of got that like 90s mindset. Like, sadly, if she came over my house, she used the fork and used my toilet. I'm like, after she leave, I'm cleaning everything with bleach. My mind is still in the 90s. And it's so hard for me to kind of like get past this. But I was able to get past it because she was able to be my friend. Because back in the day, I wouldn't, no, I ain't have that on me. But anyway, so she got whatever, this. So we went out this New Year's, and we went to our first little spot and to watch the ball. And I mean, Ross, I have learned that many are not afraid, despite men. A lot of men are not afraid of the HIV no more. They are not. They will go there. I was so surprised. And I might say because I'm in Atlanta that maybe that's what it is. I don't know if that's how it is elsewhere, but I've seen it several times. All right, so I was leaving from my one spot, about to go to one of my homegirls' houses for the second spot. So back to work, have a good one. All right, rapper one. So I'm about to drive to the next spot. So she gets in my car and she's looking at me. Now, mind you, I've been drinking a little bit. I'm kind of intoxicated, but I'm good enough to drive. So she looks at me and she's like, Rox, I need to tell you something. I was like, what? She's like, I talked to somebody you used to talk to. Now, mind you, I'm telling you, she's very male-centered. And so I'm like, huh? Who you talking to? And I had to say it like 3 or 4 times. But the thing is, mind you, I'm under the influence, so it's not clicking to me like, my homegirl basically just told me that she talking to somebody I used to talk to. So she told me who it was. I was like, well, how do y'all know each other? She was like, well, we met on a dating app, what have you. Okay. And what? She was like, well, in between that, she told me that he done ate a pussy and all this and that, whatever. He done munched on the cat. Okay. So I was like, okay. She was like, I went to his, but that came after this part. She was like, but I went to his Instagram and I looked at his pictures and I saw that you liked all his pictures. So I figured y'all had something going on. That would probably be a good idea. She was like, I know how you are. You're not just liking men's photos and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, so you know me that well. This is my later thoughts. I was like, okay. So I was like, then she told me, he ate it out, whatever. I was like, well, did you tell him that about your condition? No, I ain't telling him about my condition. But she's always told me that she always shared this. Okay. So I was like, well, because he's a doctor. I was like, well, he's in the healthcare field. Maybe once you tell him, he'll be understanding and be willing to, this is what I'm saying, and be willing to stay with you after. Mind y'all, oh no, I don't want anyone my friends have been with. Oh, I know that's right. Oh, that's something else. So I was like, so this is what I'm telling her in the car. Mind you, now when I've been drinking, my mind goes very slow, guys. Okay, so I'm trying to like soothe her. I was like, so maybe, he'll stay with you once you tell him, what have you, okay? Now, this is my first time. Now, this is my circle. I invited her out too. And see, that's where I do not understand why these folks are not speaking the truth. It goes both ways, men and women. What condition? She has HIV. So I'm telling her this. I'm under influence, trying to calm her down. Thank you, baby. Okay, so we go to our next spot. And mind you, I invited her into my group of girlfriends. Now, we got a little ratchet, but we all very professional women. So now we at my homegirl's house, and she's sitting beside me. And my homegirl is standing up there with her man, talking in a group of other men. And she leans over, she was like, Rox, you need to tell your homegirl man to stop looking at me. He's checking me out. I was like, I don't think he's looking at anybody. I think if anything, he's looking around the room. So that was strike 2. That made me feel more uncomfortable than in the car because my mind going slow. But I was like, that is so like, this woman invites you into her friend's house and now you talking about her man just staring at you. Do you like white men? I love brown queens. I think I'm more open to it now. Hey, damn, shame, chicken man. I'm lost for words. All right. So she did that. Now that made me uncomfortable because she said it quite a few times. We in my homegirl's house. And she talking about something about this, her man. And this man, her just had a baby. The baby is not even 1 year old at the time. So that made me uncomfortable. So the next day, when I'm sobering up, finally sobering up, I go and I look at my Snapchat, and I saw that when I was under the influence, I took a lot of Snapchats, okay? And I'm taking Snapchats of myself, just, you know, adoring myself. And then I didn't realize that she's in the back with a homegirl that she brought, talking about my homegirl's fiance, to me how fine he is and how she want to get with him and stuff. This is the talk going behind me that I did not catch it at all when I was out partying, because she's being all weird. I did not catch this at all while I'm out partying about how she just found my homegirl. Like, and I had several clips throughout the night, and she's talking about my homegirls, man. Oh, I was just like, absolutely not. Then I sat with it finally, and I was just like, she's supposed to be my home. Also, in the car, she told me, well, I reached out to him and I asked him, now after they, no, this was after, no, she saw this before he ate the cat, okay? So she's like, I reached out to him. So she knew this before that happened. And I asked him, what was your connection? And he said, first of all, he didn't remember you. He didn't remember me. And so then I had to show him your picture. He was like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. I was like, he didn't remember me? Yet we talked for months, and he still, up until like maybe a couple months ago, was all up in my DM. He didn't remember me. So she was like, when he said that, I felt like it was okay for me to talk to him. I said, so you went to, so now I'm in my mind after I sobered up, I was like, you went to his page. You saw that I liked pretty much all his pictures. So you knew we had something going on. And instead of you coming to me and asking me what was our connection, because he could have been somebody I was dealing with at that moment, you asked him and you took his word on it. That's why I say don't deal with women who are male-centered. So I was so uncomfortable. You know how you can be so uncomfortable and you feel like you're in the right, but you still don't want to address it because now you got to freaking address it. And even though you're right, you can get in your feelings and you know, you about to stir up some mess. So I sat with this for a week and I'm talking to my other homegirls and stuff. And they was like, you need to say something, whatever. And so I approached her with it. And I'm always, when it comes to girls, my homegirls, because I'm a girl's girl, very common, like nice like. And I was just like, do you think, you know, maybe you could have done this you could have handled this differently? She was like, well, I don't tell nobody about who I talk to. You know how private I am. I was like, that's not the point. You noticed something before you decided to get sexual. Then you think that maybe you could have spoken to me first? And she just kept telling me she started telling me how jealous I was of her because he wanted to talk to her. But see, this is the thing though. So she is, when I tell you, she is very beautiful, very attractive, like, easily can walk out in the street, find somebody's gonna approach her. But the thing is the only men that really like stick around and will date and talk to her once they know is like men who ain't got shit. So she's used to being with men that she's taken care of, okay? But all men approach, even attractive men will have sex, but the only ones who's sticking around is ones she's gonna take care of. So she's not used to like dating on like the caliber of men that I'm used to dating. So I think because he's a doctor, and she ain't never had no doctor, she went against her own little morals and values and decided that she was going to keep it to herself that she had HIV. Oh, yeah, she trifling too. But, she's very male-centered. Even if me and my ex would get into it, and she always takes his side and she's very male-centered. She's everything about a man. So she told me I was just jealous of her, that he wants her now. You know what? Had she came to me, I would have probably like, okay, fine. But the thing is, it's like you doing something like, you noticing something like that. It could have been, you know how we got some men that our homegirls better than never. Now, I ain't gonna lie. There are some men I done been with that I done gave to my homegirls for sex. Here, have them. You try them, I'm done with them. Whatever. Girl, this is good. You need to try it. You know he ain't no good. You ain't gonna form no type of relationship. The only thing he could be is just sex. Like, I done passed those on before. Girl, you gotta try that out, okay? With no problem, but the thing is, we got an understanding. She lived life on the edge. On the edge. So what happened was, so when I addressed her and I tried to talk to her twice and like gave her, a second to apologize. She never would apologize. Whatever. She decided, like, she was like, don't ever call me, She was like, since we're no longer friends. She told me we're no longer friends. So don't call me. You can handle me through, if you want to talk to me through my business. I'm like, bitch, do you think I I give a fuck about being your friend. You wanna hang with us, okay? You wanna hang with me. And my other friends always used to say that she wanna be me, but I'm the type of person I don't see that. Like, I don't be thinking nobody wanna be anybody. Like, I have a great group of girls, but I should have known better. She's insecure, but well, I know they not together now. So she risked a good friendship, great connections, because of a man. Ain't no way. But see, this is the thing. What I've learned with dealing with a lot of women. If a woman has serious mama trauma, more than likely, I don't, like, we all got a little bit of, mama trauma or daddy trauma, but if it's serious, I don't really care to deal with those type of women. I try to stay far away because the relationships they're gonna have with other women is usually not gonna be the best, okay? And she got serious mama trauma. I'm talking about the type of trauma where mama pretty much turned her back, knowing that the boyfriend was coming in the room on her. That type of trauma. I can't be. If you ain't go to counseling, you ain't work that out, and you still, you hate your mama and stuff, your relationship with that woman would not be good. But I tried to be there for her. That's me in my damn heart. There's a lot of women out there like her. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But that's why I should have stayed with my core group of friends. So that happened New Year's, and I have not spoken to her since like the week after New Year's. That didn't want her. You're down to earth and seem really genuine. A lot of women are threatened by those qualities. Yeah, I agree with that. I try to be. I don't like to put on for nobody. I've pretty much always been that. Now, it took age becoming more like secure with myself. I think a lot of women have to become secure. It takes time because society always tells us we need to look like this, be like this. And we've been told that since we were little girls. So we got to become confident and comfortable in ourselves. But I've always been like down to earth. Let me see. You're so right. Stay the fuck away from me with all that. Yep. Too bad now. And it's so funny because I knew she had like 3 other friends, and I knew she fell out with 2 of them. The other 2. Like, I am at the age, I do not do public embarrassment. You want to end something, I don't care if it's a friendship, a love or friendship, you want to end something, embarrass me in public. And she the type, she will, like, when she finally got with me, the first time I tried to talk to her, like, look, you want to hang with me? I gave her the rules and whatever. Like, we don't do this, okay? So she never did it with me after that conversation. She tried to do it. I shouldn't have had the conversation at a restaurant, but I was with other girls. But she tried to do it, and I told her ass to sit down. Or don't ask to be my friend. She asked to be my friend. But she did it with the other girls. Like, she was cussing out men in public. Like, girl. I hope we both win. Finding anybody like that is almost impossible. Oh my God. And so she be cussing out people in public. Like, they have to be up in a club fighting. They have to pull out. I'm like, girl. That's why I say I'm hood. That's ghetto. I don't do ghetto. I'm hood. Like, and somebody like, what's the difference? Like, I think like hoods for me is like kind of like a mindset. Like, the way I move, I'm always like even if I'm like I'm somewhere, I'm always keeping my head on a swivel, paying attention, certain stuff. I know how certain things operate. Let me see. Low vibrational. Yeah, that's low vibrational. Very low vibrational. But I'm not getting on no tables. I'm not cussing out no man. I'm not doing all that. If I ever got to the point cussing out a man, it's going to be behind closed doors. Men in ATL, Texas has more men than women. Texas has more men than women. Really? I heard I should have come out to Texas try to, if I'm really interested in dating. And my homegirl actually flies out there and be dating people from there. It's always the beautiful light-skinned women with the most insecurities and hoes tendencies. Not you, but I'm just saying my experience. But my bestie is light-skinned, but she's 100. They call her salt and pepper. You think it's always the light-skinned ones that's the hoes? Well, I guess if we still think about color, And if people still think, you know, all men like light-skinned women, then that woman would have more options, right? Okay, so maybe in that sense. Now, the friend I was talking to, she was chocolate, dark-skinned chocolate, gorgeous. And she was a whore. What you see is what you get. I can get down with that. Emotional maturity. What you think light skin was? I mean, I think we all had our experience. I done been around a block or two, but the thing is, like, I mean, now if I tell stories of me getting around the block, you know, it's in my youth, whatever. But nowadays, if you're gonna be a whore, keep it a little private. I mean, you're only a whore if they know about it, you know. You're only a whore if they know about it. If a few people in a group done tried you, had you, that's when you look like a whore. But you ain't a whore if you keep it private. It's 9 men to every 1 woman. Are you serious? What? Now here, listening to Dame Feisty, they say how hot it is in Texas. Can they migrate to Atlanta? I can't deal with nothing hotter than this. Shoot, Atlanta's humid enough. I've only been out there for work. So I really didn't get to like experience Texas. I went to Houston. And I think I went to Dallas for work. And while I was there, I went to the Killeen military base to meet up with somebody I was talking to back in the day. And that's all. I have not really experienced Texas. What I was thinking, so I was watching this show on, I think Paramount. I forgot the name of the show. But it's about like oil miners or what have you. It was a really good show. I forgot the show. I'm sitting in my head. And it's out in Texas. So I was like, look, once my son go off to college, if he moves out, I was like, if I cannot find me no man here, I'm going to go to that oil town. I think it's in southern Texas somewhere. And I'm just going to move there for a little bit, okay? And let me see if I can run into somebody with a coin. Landman, that's it. Landman, yep, that's it. I like that show. And so I was like, I was going to go to that area that Landman is. And let me see if I can find somebody out there that maybe I'll catch me one, okay? With a little bit of money. Because I heard that area where Landman is filmed or whatever it's supposed to be, I heard they got a lot of $1 million homes and stuff out there. I was like, maybe I go find me. Hell, even if it's an old white one, maybe I can go get me one. And you know, the thing is, like, people might not notice, because I know a lot of, like, black men like to say, oh, nobody really like black women. I don't know, my features or something, it attracts both black and white men. So I was like, maybe I go find me a white man or something. Find me somebody with some coin. Okay. See what I can pull. You somebody got like 8 to 1 women out in Texas. However, shoot, but hell, y'all out in dang Texas, what was it? Was it Dallas? Yeah, STD rate was all over like social media. Y'all, the way y'all was passing around all them STDs. And then y'all got that one event or something that everybody came to, and within a weekend, the nurses was talking about how many STDs they had to treat people for. I don't know if I want to go out there. Maybe I just need to go to Montana. I need to go somewhere where marriage is still valued. Well, maybe not Montana, because Montana be having like, what it was, like Brokeback Mountain and stuff like that. Maybe not Montana, but maybe I just need to go somewhere. Houston has the highest STD. Ooh, Lord, have mercy. I need to go somewhere they value marriage, because Atlanta ain't it. And if you do find a man in Atlanta, you need to find them when they first get here. Straight, like usually the relationships I had that lasted quite a bit and it was fairly decent, they had to first get here. Straight from Chicago, straight from New York, right when they get here. Because if you wait, 26 years in congrats, hopefully it was 26 good years, okay? I don't see any difference with different races. I had a Caucasian or two. I've had, and it's with Caucasian men, at least I can appreciate this. It's always Caucasian men with money who will approach. I was like, well, at least I guess they're just confident because of their wallet. But I've never been with one intimately. Okay, and I've only within the last few years have even like kind of like considered it. But I'd be so afraid of like being fetishized. Is that it? Fetishized? Is that even a word? I don't want to be, and I definitely don't want to be someone's first. Now, I went on a date. So my sister used to work for this company, and she personally knew the owners. There were some rich white folks out of like Tennessee, and their nephew was coming into town, and he had money too. So she was like, "Girl, go on a date with him." I was like, "Okay, I will go." And this was several years ago. So we went to like a Dave and Buster's type setting, and we sit in there, and he was just like, "Oh, Rox, you're so well spoken." I was like, "Okay." He was like, "And you don't roll your neck and snap your fingers?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "Oh, and you came from a two-parent household?" Now I'm being feminine, but he's like saying this, in a masculine way. "And you came from a two-parent household?" I was like, "Yes." I was like, "Are you not used to that where you come from?" He was like, "No. My only real experience with black people was watching the Housewives of Atlanta." He had no black people in his school, in his community. So my whole entire date was like a history lesson on black culture. I said, "Don't you ever in your life set me up like this again." I don't know about good, but it's been long. Wouldn't trade him in though. All right. Don't be afraid to trust me. You'll find the right one. You have to trust. A friend or, that's all I want to meet somebody through like a friend or something. Damn stereotypes. He was like, "You ain't snapping your," but that's what TV, like even when I was over in Africa and I was staying there for a while, um, it was so funny, like I turned on the TV and everything is like, you could tell like they're like westernized, and they like everything was like bling this and bling that. I was like, is that what y'all think us Americans are all about? Or they think like America's paved with the streets of gold and stuff. I'm like, do y'all think everybody over here have money like this? And they do. I was like, that is not really reality. No. Because y'all have heard my story. My ex-husband, my ex-husband African. His family thought we was we was okay. We got to a point where we became okay. So they wanted us to take care of them. All of them. I was like, you done lost your mind. And then I thought I was just taking care of his mama and the younger sisters. Found out I was taking care of his brothers. I was so pissed the fuck off. Yep. Rolling of the head. But I've never really been like that anyways, because even though like I was brought up in the ghetto in the north, and when I came to the south until later on in life, my mother was pretty much like, you might live in this environment, but you're not going to act like this environment. So you're going to speak proper. And there was no, like, I couldn't even chew bubble gum. It was like, I couldn't crack my knuckles. It was like, you're a girl. Don't be getting dirty and stuff. It was just so much. Oh my goodness. Oh, I couldn't whistle. But the thing is that when they started to grow their business, they was never home. So I stayed in the streets. I stayed in the streets. So what are y'all up? I wanted to keep y'all. Oh, I've been on here almost an hour. Almost an hour. It paid off though. You're very well spoken. Yes, it did. I guess so. I give my parents credit for my work ethic, and this also helped because I'm like well traveled and educated, what have you. But the thing is that my mother grew up in a worse environment than me, straight like ghetto. Like thankful for my father. If it wasn't for my father, I know I would be a different woman. For my father, kind of like chicken stuff, whatever, because mother straight ghetto. She had a hard life. So she was basically like, I don't want y'all to be in situations like I was in. So literally, no lie. So if I was young and I called myself like having a boyfriend, I would get my ass beat. They would pay people to tell on me. And even if I said I liked somebody, I would get beat. Like, it was crazy. I became a very strict environment. Rox Box, most beautiful woman in the sector. Shout out to you. Oh, thank you. Hey, cousin, I finally caught it live. I see I'm late, though. Oh, you late? Yes, you are late. Late. But I got away with a lot because my parents weren't home a lot. They weren't home. but they forced education. So all my siblings are like successful. Like we got in trouble early in life with like crime and stuff, you know, but that was early. I'm from the suburbs of Chicago, but once I found the hoods wasn't no turning back. I was outside, never seen so many black people in one area. I was just hooked. Ain't nothing like well-to-do black women. They're so good looking. So the crazy thing is, so towards like high school, my parents ended up moving out to the suburbs. And so all my friends that stayed back and like graduated from, you know, a Decatur DeKalb school, straight ghetto. Just, you know, ghetto, you know, but, you know, even ghetto, they can have decent jobs, you know, ghetto. But those of us who like moved out, you could see how we are a little more refined than the rest, but ghetto as hell. And I'm a woman of particular age. I had to, you know, do better intentionally. South Bronx, what? My last boyfriend was from Brooklyn. So my thing is, I like me a good, and maybe this is a problem of mine too, so I like me a good reformed street nigga. That's just like my vibe. Like, even though I'm at that age where you get the older men or you get the younger men. See, my energy, I don't want no just real professional like man. Like, you know how some people, even outside of work, they still like button up, whatever. I still be liking my men, you know, and they sneakers, I mean, you know, they Jordans and they basketball shorts. Like, I like them chill. Like, reform. Oh, you reform? You in Chicago? No, I'm not in Chicago, but Chicago, even though I'm originally from New Jersey, Chicago is my second home. I used to go there all the time for like summers, and I go there for my birthday, because my family's up there. South side Chicago, my father's side, half of his family is up there, South side. I love Chicago. I even love Chicago men. Because I feel like you get like the north and, you know, get that southern kind of energy with Chicago people. Yeah, but I love me a good reformed Negro. I love me a good reformed thug whore. Maybe that's not, but they gotta be reformed now, okay? They gotta be years out of it, you know, got a professional job, but you look at him and you know, like, he the type of nigga that will pop the trunk. You know, he was out there horn, you know. Okay? He know what he doing. Because don't judge me, I won't judge you. And that's the bad thing. But then when I get with my husband, it was so crazy because I got with him, I thought his ass was a nerd. I ain't gonna lie. Because I met him, I graduated college and I went back to college to pick up some more classes. Like, what do you call it? Like the baccalaureate, and pick up some more classes before I went off to medical school. So I met him there. And at that time, I did not know he was much older than me or whatever. But I thought he was a nerd. And then I found out I was with somebody who was not, okay? It was not just that. I like men with jobs, but they gotta have some hustle in them too. We ain't waiting for no checks. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So I was what was it? I was listening to a voice note. I was reading text messages with in the beginning of meeting my husband. And like, mind you, I'm thinking like, this man got science degrees and all this, and he left his job, what he was doing, making 6 figures to go back to school, to go off medical school. And I'm like, I'm with a nerd. Okay, that's good. You know, a little something different. This man, I read his messages. I was like, this is some street thug ass nigga. Who is this man I'm with? Like, completely not what I thought. And then the longer I stayed with him, and I realized how he was in the streets like that, I was just like, this man was completely everything I didn't think he was. He was completely. And let me tell y'all, oh my goodness, I'm gonna do a story time, but I'll tell y'all one thing. So I was at that point like really struggling with my religion and my faith. And I was raised up, you know, Catholic and then Christian. So, but it was just something I did because I never had that connection. So when I get with him, I'm struggling with my faith, whatever. And so I'm going to church and stuff and trying to read my Bible. And I get with him and he was just like, oh, I was like the the altar boy or something in church, and this boy, he knew the Bible. Like, I even, like, in the past, I studied Islam and everything, like, because I was always trying, like, seeking the truth, and he studied all that too. I mean, this boy knew the Bible. I'm like, the Quran and everything. So he was like, I'm gonna go to, he was telling me he was a Christian. He was gonna go to church with me and everything. So he was there going to church. And I was like, okay, this might be my husband because, you know, we got the same passion. He is gonna actually be a good influence on me because he's gonna push me, you know, to Christianity. He's gonna push me to the Lord, okay? We're gonna one accord. We are equally yoked, okay? You know, this would try to find a man that's better than you. So this man get me married, get me knocked up. And so I guess as soon as he knew I was good and caught up, he turned to me and tell me, I just gotta let you know, I ain't no Christian, I'm an atheist. And this man started playing the most evil, devilish, like, damn, like audio tapes and stuff about hell and the devil and how Jesus ain't real. And I'm carrying my child. I was like, I don't want my baby to hear this. And then he would be like, well, get out the bedroom then. Go sleep on the couch. This man was a fucking atheist. I was like, he was completely opposite of who he told me he was. My kid's dad was a lamo, but he was a super thug in the streets. I love that type, low key, but don't push him. We got to get you together on a streaming setup. Oh my God, so I'm trying to figure out, okay, so I told myself this weekend, I'm going to try to figure out how to learn. You know how they come in with their little like videos, you know, like share, and they come in with their audio and stuff. I don't know how to do any of that. So I told myself I guess study other people's things on YouTube and find out how to do all that. Because I would like people to be able to come live with me and we could talk. Because I don't know how to do none of that. And maybe a rug or something in there. And the room sounds empty, Rox. Oh, it is. It is. Well, no. There's no rug in here, but I have wood throughout my house, so you can hear everything, and I hate that because I sleep light. But this room is very packed. I got my desk, huge desk. I got my treadmill, my abductor machine. And this room is too much going on in here. But I do need rugs. But the thing is, like, I started decorating my house, and then I just like, okay, I don't want to worry about this right now. Let me do something else. Like, everything needs to be decorated. The only thing in my house that was decorated, like completely, my front room was completely decorated. But I told y'all who know, my house flooded out, so I had to start all over. And my son's room. So that's pretty much front room and my son's room. And then my son ended up burning down his bed. I told y'all the story about that. StreamYard. Yes, I just downloaded that today, but then I couldn't. Are you supposed to use StreamYard on your laptop or can you use it on your phone? Hello? Was it Muke? Can you use StreamYard on your phone? Or it has to be like your laptop. But yeah, I know the name is StreamYard. No phone? Oh, you can use it on your phone? On your phone? Okay. So I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to figure that out this weekend, y'all. I'm going to figure it out. Because I really would like somebody to come live and we could talk. Because I don't just want to be up here just talking by myself. I mean, I can talk, you know, and go on and on and on. Yep, so once I found out that my ex-husband was an atheist and stuff, he would start kicking me out the room. Then sooner or later, we started sleeping in different beds. I hated being married to him. I would like to be married again, but it would completely be different. Now, one thing I would suggest, don't ever, I would tell, especially I only got one niece, I got a lot of nephews. Don't marry young. There's some CCs use it on their phone, but I just don't know how. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure it out this weekend, how to do it. Figure out this weekend. Okay, so for the people here, since I'm looking at myself, who heard me talk about the PRF under my eyes and my cheeks. All right, do y'all like it better? Do I look better with the filler in, like, my plasma in my face, or do I look better before without it? For those who were here when I shared about that, which one is better? Let me know. Cause I'm gonna go. This gonna wheel out it. Let me see. I'm getting married. Oh, congrats! Congrats! How long y'all have known each other? Use it on their phone. No, without. I look better without it. One thing is with this, I can't really see my cheekbones too much. But like I told you, this ain't filler. So within like a week's time, like my face is very swollen. It's gonna go back, but the collagen is supposed to fill in. Because I know I did lose some of my fullness in my face, but I've always had like a thin face. But this just let me know if the PRF don't work, if I'll go get actual filler. I just don't want to like look aged. I knew it was something different. I like both looks. Okay, so I'll be real quick. All right, so, and a lot of people don't know about this, but then a lot of people don't invest into whatever their appearance, or they just want to age gracefully. I'm not the type that is really looking to age naturally gracefully. Can you show the before and after? Some people aren't here. Okay, I'll show you guys the before and after, and I'll tell you guys what I did, so you guys will understand what I did. Okay. All right. So look at my face, guys. I was trying to figure out how to straighten my hair. So look. That's my face. That's my face. Look now. Okay? Oh, you had to see before, not on the picture? Okay. Okay, so this is what I did for those who wants to know. Was that today? This was a couple days ago. 3 days ago. This was 3 days ago. That was 3 days ago. You see how y'all can see my cheekbones and everything? This is me today. Now my face is swollen. All right, so for those who wants to know what I did, okay. It's called PRF. You like to feel it? It's called PRF Easy Gel. So this is not, okay, so this is different. So this is not filler, but I know what you're saying. So it's PRF Easy Gel. Now you have to do like the Easy Gels. It's two different type of like PRFs. All right, so what it is that they pull your plasma from your blood. They like cool it and spin it, and then they heat it up, and then they inject it into your face. So what it's supposed to do, like if you have like my eyes was becoming hollow. I didn't have bags, but it was coming hollow. And if your eyes start darkening up as you age, because you lose like the collagen, so they'll fill it, take the plasma, fill it. So I did it once 8 weeks ago. And I was telling people I went to this white spot here in Atlanta, and they had a special. Even though it look beautiful on both, okay, I'll say after, even though it look beautiful. I like the high cheekbones in one, but the PRF is a little more aesthetically pleasing. I like the now better. Okay, so listen. So y'all listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. All right. So this is not the after effect. So it's PRF Easy Gel. So 8 weeks ago, I did it, and I put it under my eyes because my eyes was kind of like hollowing out. And what it does, it looks initially like filler. So your face is full. It's like swollen looking. I went to a different person, so this looks more natural like. Okay, so your face is full, it's swollen, and for like a week, you look full. My eyes were so swollen, I kind of looked like an Asian. They was like very that's how it was very swollen. But within a week's time, it dissolves. Now, that's what happens to me. Depending on your metabolism, they said, in your diet, how quick it will dissolve. So you go back to looking how you originally looked, and it takes between, they say, like 6 to 3 months before you start really seeing the results. And what it's supposed to do is build collagen in your skin, so it can help like fill you back out. So the only thing I saw that changed from the first one I did was that my eyes, under eyes, they did lighten up some, but I still had the same hollow look. And the lady told me she think it changed just a little bit around like this week. I didn't see anything. I was so disappointed, even though I paid $600 and that was a sale for just my eyes the first time. So then I found this black company here in Atlanta, and they was charging my eyes just to do it a regular price, no sale, $500 just for my eyes. And then for my smile lines, it was $250. So I went to them. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I think two days ago. No, maybe it was yesterday. Might be yesterday. I went to them early in the morning, and they did their eyes. And not only did she not only did my nasal folds, she went and did my cheeks and stuff, whatever, trying to balance me out. So my face is swollen with my own plasma. It's natural. But it's going to, within a week's time, I probably will be looking like back like this. I paid $7.50 for them. Now, if I would have kept going, although the black people, they bruised me. That's why I got make a little makeup under my eyes. They bruised me, see how I'm swole? So I paid $7.50 for this. So what you're supposed to do is do at least 2 rounds. Between 6 to 8 weeks apart for it to help. And then every year, you just supposed to have to only do it once a year. So had I did just filler, which I used to, not the Botox, but something similar. Had I just did filler, I would stay looking like this for 12 to 18 months. Filler is very expensive. The lady told me, so with my plasma yesterday, she said she used I think she told me she used 5 needles or vials or whatever of my plasma and stuck it in my face. She said I basically would be the same if I used filler, and for them, although it's cheaper, she told me it was like $800. Did you say 8? I think she said $800 a vial. So if this was filler permanent, I would be paying like $4,000. What is it? $4,000 to look like this for 12 to 18 months. If this don't work, because if collagen got to build back up after, it'll go down. You'll see it in about a week or so. If this don't work, because it takes weeks after it get done for you to see a difference, I'm going to start doing filler. But if I ever have to pay about $4,000, I'm getting a facelift. Okay? I am getting a facelift. That is a lot of money. You're gorgeous either way. Which one do you like better? Okay, so actually, which one I like better? I like my nasal folds better. Whatever. Actually, I realized that if my nasal folds are kind of full, I don't look as old as I feel like I look. But I like my high cheekbones in the other picture. She has pissed on the floor. What? How often would you have to do it? Okay, did I tell you? So you do it at least, they tell you at least 2 to 3 times, 6 to 8 weeks apart, the first 2. And then you do maintenance just once a year. This black people, even though that was cheaper, it was painful. I'm not going to lie. The white people, when they did it, I guess whatever numbing stuff they had, it was just like you would just feel pressure or something moving in your face. But it wasn't painful and they didn't bruise me. No, I don't tell my age, but I'm middle age. I'm middle age. I didn't see a difference when you... Okay, you see, Vicky had it done, and she didn't see a difference. See, that's what I'm telling you. Like this, if I could keep somewhat, I'll be happy, but hopefully it works. Now, they have one that's PRP that people do, but they say it's not that effective in the face, but people go and they get it in the head. And to grow their hair, their roots, and especially the edges. Now, the nurse I know, she had the PRP in the head. She did say it's kind of painful. However, that PRP works well. Them needles, getting them shots work well with growing your hair. I know a few people who did that and their hair actually grew, and their edges grew back. Thank you. But nowadays, people are getting like facelifts in their 30s and 40s. I was like, maybe I'll have to wait till I'm like 50, 60. If I get to the point my face continue to like hollow out, shoot, give me one. I'll just feed you. Yeah, it would fill out more if I put on weight. But the thing is that I've told y'all in one of my last lives, osteoarthritis is a thing, okay? For middle age, for women in their late 30s, I'm going forward, osteoarthritis is a thing. I'm intentionally like in the gym weightlifting to lose weight because of my knees, okay? So I don't want all this weight on me as I age, because osteoarthritis is a thing. So that's why. And the thing is, like, I already have like a naturally slim face, so when I lose weight, it comes literally off my face first. It's crazy. And then I be looking like a fucking skeleton. I don't want to look like a skeleton. My kids' dad, sister have beautiful cheekbones like yours. It just depends on your hairstyle, I guess. Thank you. Used filler since 2021. Now her facial features look too strong. Now what the doctors and the people told me that if you start early before stuff gets real hollow in your face, then you won't look strong because over time you're building it up. It's the people who go in and now they need all these vials to fill them up. why it looks strong. And it's also the type of filler that you use. I think there's one that starts with an S that usually have people looking all box-like. They be looking bad. But I do like this because that was really bothering me. Yeah, so you got to start doing it early. So, and then if it, but the thing is, the filler migrate. This don't migrate. This is actually, this is part of your own body, natural, your own plasma. If it migrates, you got to dissolve it. But you know, a lot of people nowadays, I didn't realize how popular it was. Like, especially with black women, they're getting all this filler, especially in Atlanta. They're getting all this filler, and they call it facial balancing. I mean, it looks good, but I didn't realize how many people are doing it. And then a lot of black women are like doing their lips and stuff. Like, these women already have like big voluptuous lips, and they're getting filler in their lips. Now, my mom, she does get filler in her lips, but then she got lips like a white woman. So I understand, but I'm talking about these black women who already look good without are doing fillers. Oh yeah, I almost lost my mind today. So when I went out to run my errands, I looked in the mirror and I put my chin up and I saw my first gray chin hair. I was like, what the? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. It was only like last year I found my first gray hair. And now I think I got like 3 or 4. I was like, I don't feel as old as these gray hairs. But I should be blessed because all my sisters, they already had theirs in their 20s. So they do it a lot here in St. Louis too. They have college parties. Yeah, I did not know how black women were like so into that stuff. That is crazy to me. So what is a collagen party? Because where the hell, what is it? Is it they call it the filler collagen? Because I didn't know how black women are. I mean, I like it because it's because they're putting money into their upkeep. And it's so crazy. Like, I was talking to my homegirl, because my homegirl yesterday, she had her stomach lipo. She got the lipo 360 and she got a BBL. And she was talking about how much in pain she is. And I said, you see how a lot of these women who get their bodies done be talking about, I'm not about to deal with no broke ninja after all this. Like, you go through all that pain and that money, you be like, no, no, I need a man with a little bit of money to help with his upkeep. Rox, you crazy. Respect. I like it though, because you always hear, especially like people like to put down black women. Oh, they don't work out, they don't take care of themselves. Oh, we walk around with damn bonnets and stuff. You hear all this, but I like the women, put into their upkeep. I like it. I like it. I mean, hell, I used to come on here with my bonnet. I didn't care. Especially if I'm just laying in the bed. Y'all gonna get that bonnet. Y'all gonna get that bonnet. But I like it. I like it. My only problem when it comes to like the weaves and the lashes, my only issue, and it bothers the shiz out of me, but I understand how hard a woman's hair can feel like a prison because I've been there, what have you, is when I see like women stealing these wigs and weaves, when I see like other stuff ain't taken care of, but you care about a weave or a wig and your lashes and your nails, I'm like, bitch, you can't even eat, but you need to get that lace front. That's the only time it bothers me. But I like, women in their upkeep, who care about it upkeep. I just speak my mind. Tell me I'm crazy. I just speak my mind. And it may not align. It's just whatever. It may be wrong, but I just speak my mind. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And I really do a lot. I mean, of course, I do a lot of stuff for myself. A lot of times people are like, oh, you doing that for a man or something. Even without a man, I like to look good. When I was a little girl, I like to look good. I don't even think about it. I just like to look. I feel down if I'm not looking like something. Like, I feel like I am not myself, okay? Like, I don't even have my nails done. I don't even have my nails done. And my homegirl saw me the other week. She was like, Rox, you ain't got your nails done? I'm a single mother. I have money coming out my ass going every which way. Right now, my son, he ain't never had an international trip since he's been older. And we can't because we don't know who his dang daddy is, and his daddy got to sign off to get a dang passport. So thankfully, he'll be old enough that only I can sign off this year for him, have to sign off. And so he said he want to go to Greece with his school. So I'm saving to send him there, and I got to pay for everything. So I was just like, something has to give. And right now, it's the nails. And I'm not, and of course, I'm not going to do some press-ons and stuff, but I have not put myself out there in the dating scene or nothing. So I'm like, whatever. Whatever. Cute and calm, you got it, girl. Society needs our eye candy. Oh, for real. My bills before fake hair and nails. Yep. Let me see. What did it say? A lot of you women content creators are looking good, especially our older sisters. Yeah, but that's why my nails ain't done. I had to put that money. Anytime I feel like I got some money, here come my son. He needs something. Shit, just him eating. Yeah, I know how expensive it is. I know, y'all know, some of y'all know how expensive it is to have a teenage son. I mean, I know daughters, they talking about daughters is a lot when they be doing the cheerleading and stuff. I know, I have a niece, I seen that. I'm talking about day to day. These boys, when it come to eating, I don't understand. Like, where's the freaking food going? It's like they have a bottomless pit for a stomach. That's what my son eat like for 3 people. It's crazy. Why I'm so fine? Well, you can thank, my parents and in modern healthcare, modern medical advancements. I even thank my genes. You work out, that's good work. At least you work out. Oh my God, that be, ever since I have, oh my God, I've been slacking. I'm gonna get back to it. I told myself I'm gonna start. So y'all may see starting to roll my hair, probably I'm gonna let it go back fluffy, whatever, because ever since I detangled my own locks, it's been downhill because I be trying to keep my hair and stuff. It's been downhill with being like in the gym, but I'm gonna get back on it. The only thing now is that I've been, for the most part, watching what I eat, so I ain't been putting on weight, but I ain't taking no weight off. So I'm gonna get back into the gym starting tomorrow. Like, really get back focused. I need to, because I be so worried. Like, you slip off on one thing and here's something else happens, whatever. So I need to. My face card's not clean. Your nails are clean. You're good. Thank you, babe. Expensive. I'm glad my 6'1" son is grown and gone. Make you work out content. Sometimes we need that. Yeah, not gonna see me working out. See, the reason why that is not gonna work for me, because for me I feel like the gym is supposed to be like my quiet personal time. Like, even when I'm in the gym, I don't want nobody bothering me, because I really just want to do what I gotta do and get out. I don't want to be one of them people to be in the gym talking, sitting around talking. No, let me get this workout in and get the hell on. Girl, I'm so glad my son is grown and gone. He was eating up all girl. Who you telling? I was just like, I was about to buy me some shoes, and then my son was talking about, oh, I need, literally, his grocery bill, once he leave and go off and be a grown man, my grocery bill is going to be just, it's going to be nothing. It won't be nothing. It's so bad. It's ridiculous. There's sometimes that the way he be eating, I'm just like, go ahead and stay with your grandma this weekend. Let her deal with you, okay? He be eating so much to the point I get like sick sometimes. I get sick looking at it. I'm like, and I was like, don't you know you're becoming a black man? You can't be eating like this. You're going to get like high cholesterol. Like, I just had to take him to get blood work done because he overweight. And the thing is, he active, but not active enough for the way he eat. So I'm always worried. And then doctors be like, I don't know, I always leave the pediatrician feeling like bad. I'm like, I know I'm doing the best for my son. I try to keep him active. I keep him in stuff, but he still eat. I can't keep him from eating. Making me feel like I'm a bad parent because my child a little overweight. That's right. Pediatrician always making me feel bad. So they were like, do you have any concerns about your child? I mean, any concerns? I was like, let me go ahead and say it before you say it. We know he done gained some weight. But they say he's supposed to become 6 foot. I was like, slow down, child. And he's my only child. So, and I know, there are women who love bigger men, but I'm like, God damn, I'm depending on you to give me grandkids. If you don't slow your ass down, you will not be a fat motherfucker up in, excuse my mouth. I'm telling you, you don't be no fat motherfucker up in my basement. And I'm not pushing. I said, you know, I got bad knees. I'm not pushing your fat ass up no hill. We're not using no firefighters to get your butt up out this house. Not on my watch. You better slow your eating down, because your ass gonna be in a damn nursing home fucking around me. You're gonna be in a nursing home. I'm not putting all this money into your ass so your ass will just get fat as hell. I told him, I said, your job is to grow up, become successful, marry a kind, nice woman, and give me some damn grandkids. And how you gonna do that if you can't see your damn dick? His first job was at the Olive Garden. I used to tell him, you better eat there tonight because he ain't cooking nothing. Oh my God, I know that's right. Ooh, wee. I know that's right. My son talking about he want to get a job. He ain't getting no, Well, the thing is that, like, he's very smart. He come from two smart parents. And I'm like, just focus on your school. Because the crazy thing is, you know, it's always the smart ones that can find themselves being lazy. Like, he's like, Mom, I don't have to study and I could just get a B. I'm like, well, why don't you study a little bit and get an A? So even over the summer, I usually put him in some type of camps, and he wants to grow up and do like, he wants to create the music, and he does animation. Oh, he's real good. Even now, I'm like, God, what you do now, just wait until like you're an adult and you go to school. He wants to do video games and make the music and the animation for it. Whatever you want to do, child. So I spend thousands of dollars to send him to camp to make video games. And then he be on like the computer at night or whatever. He was like, Mom, well, I'm not playing video games. I'm creating them. There's a difference, okay? So it's always something. He always wants some system, some app, some, like, I had to buy him like the piano that plugged into the computer, and just, he's expensive. So I said, your job. I'm not putting all this, but my point is I'm not putting all my money into you. Okay? For you to grow up and be some fat motherfucker that can't get no woman. That's not the purpose. That is not the purpose. And I be having to talk to him like this. So I remember because I told y'all, like, my first little job was in the social service field and whatever, with children and the legal system. And just my own experiences and seeing stuff in my community, I had that whole mindset, like, don't be abusing kids. Like, I used to get my ass tore out the frame. My family, my mother comes from an abusive ass father who raised her, and then my father had that old southern switch type. That's one thing. My mother was like, you ain't taking your country ass and hitting my children no goddamn switch. So they ain't do switch, but any goddamn thing else, to beat our asses out the frame, they would do that. So I was just like, when I had a child, I'm not going to spank my child and stuff. And then he got to age, I was just like, I think you might have to beat the little mother every now and then. So now he at age, but I talk to him a little, you ain't becoming no fat mother on my watch, okay? He be looking at me, he be laughing. I'm like, it ain't funny. Shoot. Every few months I gotta buy you some new pants because your waist getting wider. No, that's not funny. Take care of yourself. Yeah, but that's me. But I love the children. That's cool. My son lives in Georgia, also has a medical courier, making a nice living. He was an EMT, but he found his niche. I was thinking about doing that because my sister, so it's like I told y'all, our work ethic, my parents have been serial entrepreneurs pretty much most of our lives, whatever. So my sisters are like, they are very high up in their fields, their respective fields. And they always have to do something extra. So one of my baby sisters, she was just like, she started doing that on the side. I'm like, girl, you making some figures, but I always gotta find something to make some extra money. So I was like, maybe I can do that. I just won't want to do it full time. But I have my own little business. I gotta worry about them getting started. And hopefully that goes well, Lord Jesus. He bought his own cargo van and took off. He's all in it. Oh yeah, he's all in it. Yeah. No. Ain't gonna do that. Ain't gonna do that. So when I got divorced, I ain't share this with y'all. I ended up getting in like a horrible accident. Put me in therapy for a long time. I couldn't walk for a walk a long distance at all for a long time. But I had to do something because I had no money. I told you I left my marriage with no money. Like, I had to do something. So I started delivering packages for Amazon. You talking about I had to be higher than a kite. I'm on nerve medicine, pain medicine, having to go upstairs and everything in pain. Delivering back because I was a student for so I was a student, so I ain't had no like at that point no work history to really go back to. So I did that right out of my divorce after. It was hard, and it was so crazy because my son he at this point he was like 3 or 4. So my sister used to take him to work day. She would take him to work, and he just thought her whole building was so grand and stuff, and he was like, Mama, I got all this free stuff and everything, and we did this and that. And then I remember I was working early at night, late at night, because I was also doing that, and then I was doing Uber and stuff too. And I would be crying. I would be so sad. I wouldn't let him see me sad, but I was just miserable. I was in so much pain and miserable doing packages. And one day he came from my sister's job, from take your child to work day, and he said, Mama, and all my family was sitting in my sister's front room. I was living with my sister at this time. He was like, Mama, when you gonna get a real job? I ran into the restroom and I bawled my eyes out. Oh my God. I was just like, oh my God, I done left his father. His dad ain't around. I ain't making no money. And he gonna say this to me. Y'all know, oh my God, he talking about kids will say stuff. They don't even know what they be saying. Oh my God, I felt like my soul just fell out my body. Oh my God, the auto insurance for the courier is insane. He said that he said, when you gonna get a real job? I was so hurt. Oh my, he don't even remember that. I was like, you remember when you said that? I cried I cried for hours. I was so hurt. Whew, you know how hard that was? Cause I was just like, you know how you figure like you doing like I could have stayed with my ex-husband and finished medical school, and I would have been, of course, better off financially, but mentally I would not have been. Like I was in severe a lot of counseling. So you think you're doing what's right, because my fear was him becoming like his dad. I didn't want that to happen. And he was becoming old enough that when his daddy leave, he would become like depressed and stuff if his dad left for a couple of days and stuff, because he had an attitude. And I was like, I didn't want my son to experience that. He's getting to the age that he may understand what's going on. So that's when I said, I'm leaving, okay? And so I'm thinking I'm doing, what's right. And I'm leaving with nothing but my child. At least I left with my child, okay? And I get in a car wreck right after. I was like, God must hate me. He must hate me. And now I'm delivering packages. Oh my God. And that child said that. I was just like, That was like the worst time in my life. Would you ever date a man who looks like Bill Duke? I gotta see. I don't even know who that is. Hold on. Because you asking that. Oh, the actor. He ain't really my type. He ain't really my type. Now my family will tell you, when I was younger, I would date lookers, okay? When I was young, as long as he was taking care of me. But now I was just like, you know what? I done suffered enough in life. I want it all. I want the good looks. I want the money. I want it all. The kindness. I want it all. Would you stay married to a man that had a lot of money but you were not happy with? No. That was my ex-husband. We got to the point where we had a lot of money and I didn't have to work. And so the crazy thing is that when it comes to me dating now, because a lot of men, they like to lead with their money, and I just don't like. Of course, you want somebody who can take care of themselves and even do a little something special for you too, but that's not my priority. And so they feel like they could treat women some type of way. I don't care. I'm like, Negro, if I was willing to walk away from my child's father and all my bills was paid for, do you think I'm going to put up with your shit? No. And they don't like that. They don't like that. When you don't put them on a pedestal because they got a little money. Mm-mm. No, I would not. And at this point in my life, I definitely would not. I wouldn't get with a man just because he got money. No. Because that money ain't going to keep you warm at night. It ain't going to make you happy. No. I left money for love. I kind of missed the cash. That is the only thing I've ever missed was the money. That is the only thing. Even now that I've pretty much, I done raised my child on my own. But it would have been a lot easier with financial help. And it's not like I didn't finally go back and try to get child support, but they could never find them. He's like a slippery damn snake. They could never find him. But the thing is you know what? I think it was probably for the best. I'm telling you my best. I think it was best because I'm in a better mental space without him being present. And I think my son is definitely, I know a lot of people say men need their fathers. And he, of course, might need counseling later. I've asked him if he want to do counseling. He say no. But I put him around like his family men and his activities. All those people are, all the instructors are men outside of school. But I think he would have made my son a worse person, okay? He would have made my son. It's so crazy because last time he saw him he was like 7 or 8. And he gave my son 7 or 8. He gave my son a calculus problem to solve. And my son didn't get it right. He did a pretty damn good job, but he didn't get it right. And I told you, his father's very smart. And he called my son a dummy, or he called him stupid. And my son still talk about that to this day. And that's the last time he saw his damn daddy. He would have made my son worse. No. Because he didn't, at 8 years old, didn't get the damn calculus problem. But my son is naturally smart, but he wasn't even introduced to calculus at that point. No. I wouldn't stay for money nor get with somebody for money. It ain't worth it. A peace of mind is the most precious thing. Yep, I'm about to get 7 o'clock. All right, ladies. Oh, hell, man, if you got hair. Before I go, so I need to buy me see if y'all can help me out. I need to buy me a hair dryer. Okay, y'all. I need a really good hair dryer. What do y'all suggest? I need a hair dryer. So the only thing I got right now is the brush hair dryer. I need a real hair dryer. And I need to buy one. Y'all, anybody can suggest one to me if I go? What y'all use, if y'all use anything. Y'all see I'm sitting here, how my hair just already getting fucked. And it's not even like humid or nothing. Y'all see my hair? Crazy work. Any ladies in here suggest a hair dryer if I go? Because that's what I'm about to go look for. I'm about to get off of here. And hopefully, Troy goes live tonight. So Troy's World, I'll be in that chat. I'm pretty sure y'all favorite Vibes Queen, she'll probably go live tonight. And then when they got Alan, isn't his name Alan? He goes live late at night. To be honest, I'll put it on his channel, but I usually fall asleep on him. Not because he's bad. I fall asleep on him because it's late, okay? So he kind of puts me to sleep. All right, nobody's responding. I guess y'all ain't gonna help a sister out. I guess I'll go just look around. All right, y'all. It was good spending time with y'all. Until next time, listen, I am not going to schedule no lives. I am bad. I think it's a prison to have a schedule with everything. And I already got to schedule Remington, because it's not expensive. Okay, Remington. Okay, I don't remember that. I've been looking at Conair. It's so crazy because when I've been locked, I used to just go to the hairdresser once a month. And now it's like with working out and everything, I got to do my own hair because, your hair is going to fluff up. Your hair you're going to go back curlies. So now I'm learning about all this different stuff. And I was on here last time. Like when I used to do my hair like over 9-something years ago and before then, the only thing, especially when I think about back to college, the only thing that we would get was like shampoo, conditioner, maybe some leave-in conditioner. I knew about gel. I knew about grease. What else? And maybe some beeswax. But then I go and look on dang Instagram because I'm trying to like, I was preparing to actually do my own hair. I got like detangling shampoo, regular shampoo, restoring shampoo. That is so much. Conditioners, deep conditioners, leave-in conditioners, thermal pressing stuff, hair drying stuff, silk hair stuff. I spent over $500 in hair products, hair shit. Cause I'm like, why we gotta use all this stuff nowadays to keep our hair looking nice? Dang, whatever happens to just gel and grease? Oh, whatever happened to gel, grease, shampoo, and conditioner? Now you gotta need all this stuff. I think I pretty much got most of the damn design essential line, like literally. And now I'm working on Kenra. I think it was a Kenra line. All this for hair. All right, let me go look. All right, y'all. It was so good speaking with y'all. Thanks for those who spoke. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Please like and watch my videos, y'all. Even though I'm over 1,000, I do not have 3,000 watch hours yet. Y'all gotta watch my videos. Even if y'all sitting up here working, play my video. You ain't gotta listen to it. Play it, like it, okay? Let me get over 3,000 so this single mama can make a coin or something. Help a child out. Shit. If I have to go get a second job and y'all won't see me live, okay? Watch my shit. Yeah, so like and subscribe. I enjoyed you guys. And if you in the bushes, speak to me because I speak back, okay? All right, y'all. Let me see. You got to come back. I enjoyed you. Oh, I definitely will. I definitely will. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all.